Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone, and a big good morning to my co-host today's Aropium. How are you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing all right. If that don't light your nuts on fire, I don't know what will.
That's right.
Good morning, my brother, and good morning to all you lovely ladies and gentlemen in the chat. Great to see you all again.
It is indeed. Good morning to Purple Valkyrie, Chris Persia, Mark the Infinitely Tired. The crew is here. Psychodorp 9. Good morning, brother. I can't do it the other way this morning. I'm sorry. I'm barely, my voice is barely holding together as it is. Arwen Avalon, the Lady Arwen is here. Good morning. Soda Papers Cuber, the Fixer 1, Shane Nolan. Good morning. Good morning, Project Storytime. How are you doing, brother? Good morning to you. Good morning, brightest day. How are you doing, brother? Good morning to everybody. Gun Buddy, how are you doing, Gun Buddy? So good to see you here. Shockwave, hello, Shockwave. How are you doing? Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here. Sherry, good morning. Sherry Louise, good morning. Stephen Glenn, good morning. Hail to you, sir. Good morning, Kendra L. Good morning to everybody out there coming in, hanging out. Grab some coffee, pull up a bar stool, because this guy that we're going to talk about, we're going to start the show off with this guy. We are going to talk about something else this morning too. We may go into one or two different things, but this guy right here, I just wanted to let you all know, because this is the most important thing about this whole situation here with Juicy. He is black and gay.
What?
Yeah. If you didn't know that, it's been in all the headlines. They're constantly reminding you he is black and he is gay.
One more time in case we didn't get it.
He is black and gay.
All right. Everybody got that? You sure?
Juicy Smollett, Frenchman. He's black and he is gay.
Sacre bleu.
And he is black and gay. That is the most important thing, is that he's black and gay. Kind of play on words a little bit this morning in the title when I said he's back and happy, because he's black and gay.
Well, Snorter Poopus Cuber says he's black, gay, and a liar.
And a liar. Isn't that interesting? Pedro Pascal with $2 Canadian super chat says, I'm currently filming in Canada. Vermont, baby. Love you.
Vermont is not in Canada. But that's all right. I'm sure there's a hidden meaning there I'm not picking up on yet.
But yes. He is black and gay. Yes, he's gay, but he is black. But is he black? Yes. Yes, he is.
But you're black.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. That is exactly what I think when I hear this. Every time I hear this, I say, but, you're black.
Well, you know
Only the weapon too. You're black.
You know what our friend Danny Glover would say? Free the slaves, you dumb son of a bitch.
That's right.
Now,
and
I just want to make sure, because it's very late in the day for me. So good morning to everybody. This is my nighttime. I just want to make sure one more time. He's black and he's gay, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All
He's
right.
black and he is gay.
All right. Because sometimes news headlines can be a little bit deceiving. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. Absolutely, positively, 100% sure he's black and he's gay.
Okay.
And if that doesn't trip the algorithm this morning into a giant bumbling frenzy, I don't know what will. Oh my God, they're talking about a black gay man.
Now, why are they talking about a black gay man?
Well, see, Juicy used to work on a TV show called Empire. Now, you would think that would be the reason why he is in the headlines and he's on the news stations and people are so wrapped up in this. And let me tell you, believe me, no one wants to talk about this because they all backed this guy. All the news stations ran with this. They interviewed him and he was attacked, Josh.
You don't say. That's horrible.
That's horrible. He was attacked and they put a rope around his neck. and they poured bleach on him, and they said, "This is MAGA country." And oops, it didn't quite go down that way. He may have hired somebody to put a rope around his neck, and he may have hired somebody to attack him, and he may have hired somebody and paid them $3,500 to be seen on cameras walking menacingly towards his place of residence that he went out of at 2:00 in the morning to get Subway. 2:00 in the morning to get Subway.
I almost fainted there. I thought I lost connection. I was so shocked. There's no way. This can't be possible. A decent, hardworking TV star who is also black and gay, a valid spokesperson for the community. No way this could happen, right? This must be incorrect. You are being fed falsified information, surely. I'm just aghast.
And Project Storytime says, yeah, sure, downtown Chicago is MAGA country.
Okay, so all BS aside, yeah, we're still PG. Oh, yeah, but the day is young, and so are we. Aside from, just wanting to be a victim, I guess, what possibly could you hope to achieve by pulling off some crappy ass stunt like this? What was your ultimate goal? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so basically he wasn't getting paid what he wanted to from the show that he was a part of, that show we were talking about, Empire, the television show. Mm-hmm. So first, he sent himself a letter with a crushed up Tylenol in it that was like, "We're coming for you, boy, MAGA country, woo!" And when that didn't work, he turned to hiring 2 African foreigners from Zimbabwe to come down and attack him. But they didn't really attack him, so
Fat Steven Seagal is keeping busy today too. All right.
A $2 super chat says, "I was putting your garage door noose on. What did I miss?"
Every bullet so far.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? If the rope breaks, just hop in your car and throw the tunes on. Have a nap. Or take a bunch of sleeping pills, tie a plastic bag around your head, and just run in circles for 10 minutes and then go lay down.
Yeah. Yeah. And make sure it's airtight.
All right. So to summarize what we know so far, he was a little bit moody and salty. I can't believe I just used that phrase. He was a little bit pissed off because he didn't get paid enough from a show that he was starring in.
That's right.
So he staged this whole elaborate scheme.
Yes.
Again, for what?
Because Chicago is such a hotbed for bubbas of the U.S. Yes, absolutely.
Well said, Lady Redhead.
He wanted to get paid more. He wanted to get a bigger paycheck. So the best way to do that is to become a victim. A professional victim. If you're a professional victim that gets paid because of victimhood, which we have talked about this on the show before, then you get more money.
Now,
people feel bad for you and they send you money.
Yeah. Now, I'm a little unfamiliar with the show. I mean, this show has been over for a few years now, has it not?
Oh, I have no idea. See, all this happened 3 years ago. So, all this happened 3 years ago. He's just now going to court to face trial for it.
Excellent. Okay. So again, I have another question. Maybe y'all can help answer this. I don't know how long he was on the show for, but I'm pretty sure he had a decent, maybe prominent role. I don't really know. But the fact is, if you're well-adjusted, living within your means, you're getting paid probably a lot of money to be on this TV show. So how much of that have you been pissing away where you just think you deserve more?
I don't get pissing away a lot. He had a lot. He was definitely living a much better life than most people do. So.
Well, I'm sorry. But
he wasn't starring in it either. He was like the fifth lead. Yeah.
Fifth big lead. Well, even so, that means you're probably still out there looking for work, trying to pick up whatever gig you can. Whatever. You're probably still getting paid a good, decent chunk. I mean, I do understand it was a fairly popular show. So regardless of what you were getting paid, if that were me, I wouldn't care. Pay me
Yeah.
whatever.
Dean Krantz, I love Dean. I love it, Dean.
I like
Says
this guy.
the results of his stunt were as follows. He was fired from the show. The other actors signed a letter to the studio to get him back, and the network canceled the show.
And now he's canceling himself.
So
that's chaos theory. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, he was probably making at least 50 grand a week.
Yeah, see, like 50
Something like
grand a week. My God, there's people I know, they don't even make half that in a year. So give me a break. My sympathy just goes out the window.
Psychodorf 9, living within your means does not describe Hollywood. No,
yeah, I am sorry. I probably used a foreign concept to a lot of people that live down there. I do apologize. I'm kind of a normal, rational person. That's just who I am. So Hollyweird can shun me if they see fit.
Okay, so basically what happened was, because Steven asked, didn't Chicago law enforcement go after damages, wasting their time? That's what this is all about. He is going to have to plead his case to a jury. We're going to see what happens. But interestingly enough, the courtroom has been sealed. There will be, in the United States, when you have a trial with a jury, it is broadcast on national TV. It's a big thing. It's like a big thing. Even our murder cases, we just noticed that, the gentleman who just got a innocent deal through one of our trials, that was all on TV. Mm-hmm. So this was a murder trial.
Yeah.
And it was on national TV. This is not going to be on TV. This is not going to be broadcast. The courtroom is being sealed, so you can't just go in and sit down and watch what happens. They're like, no, because of COVID restrictions, yet we just had a white guy on trial that for murder, and the courtroom was packed.
Yeah.
But now, by God, those coup restrictions are in place, and we can't be having people in the courtroom, and we can't broadcast this.
It was all a lie. You know what I think is ironic? If what Dean Krantz said was true, they wanted him back on the show, then the network cancels the show, and now he can't even get his trial on TV. It's like, nope, we're not cutting you no more deals. You're off television. Right. You suck.
That's right.
Juicy is all dried up.
Shane Nolan, I can't believe the Maxwell case isn't televised either. That's right. Anything they don't want on TV isn't going to be on TV. They're going to find an excuse to keep it off of TV.
Yeah.
You think because since they sealed the trial, Juicy is going to go free? He would, even if he is seen as guilty, even if it's a guilty verdict, and they throw out the guilty verdict, most likely all he's going to get is probation with some like community service shit.
Yeah, that'd be all they do. I mean, I know, and if it was in LA, I could see that happening right away. But I mean, if it's actually taking place in Illinois, I guess that would depend on a lot of their jurisdiction. But yeah, I mean, come on, let's be real. 9 times out of 10, it's a slap on the wrist. Do your community service and go on with your life.
Well, I heard that they're afraid the cameras might catch the coof. Oh. Thank you, Snorter Poopa Scuba.
How are the bears up there? They fighting for fish yet? Huh?
It's that double alpha Omicron variant, Loki. Yes.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
The most important thing, the most prominent detail I'm still getting from this whole thing, and I know there's a lot of details to go through, but I can't help be reminded of the fact that, wow, he's black and he's gay.
I know. It's the most unreal thing in the world.
I mean, can y'all believe this? This is crazy, isn't it? Man, how is that going to play into the jurisdiction there, man? I mean, obviously they're going to have to sympathize. No, kiss my ass. A crime is a crime. So it's in the judge's hands now. Free the slaves.
That's right. You dumb son of a bitch.
Dumb son of a bitch. I think your friend is right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. What a crazy world we live in. I just don't believe it. Couldn't even pull off his own hate crime properly.
No, they can't.
So I'm curious, for those that don't know, myself included, how did all this break out?
Okay, so he was going to Subway in the middle of the night. Suddenly, he calls the police. They show up, and he has a noose around his neck. And he's like, I was attacked. They did this, they did that. They take it all seriously. They start to investigate, and then they realize that something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong with this situation, wrong with the story. Thank you for the coffee, Mexican Iron Man. I could really use it this morning. You are such a good friend, brother, for a $3.99 super sticker. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Spat Steven Seagal and Pedro Pascal, for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and I'm going to throw you all $1 this morning. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And
to
so,
$1.
and very true, Kendra. Yes, if everybody got punished like standard citizens, yeah, we'd be living in a different country. We wouldn't be waiting over a month on a possible murder charge when it comes to Alec Baldwin. So what happened? They show up, they investigate, they do their thing. He goes on all the talk show circuits. I was attacked. I've been completely forthcoming with the police, and I've told them everything. I cannot believe MAGA country in this day and age. I can't believe it. And then then the police come out and go, yeah, he's a lying son of a bitch. See these two guys here? See these two guys here in this picture? These are the two guys that allegedly attacked Juicy Smollett, and they are South African refugees from Guadalcanal or some shit. And they are friends of Juicy. They acted with him in a couple of his videos.
Oh, wow.
He paid them $3,500 a piece.
That's it.
That's it.
Freaking ripoff.
And he wrote them a check.
No wonder he's going to Subway.
He
Holy
wrote
crap.
them a check
Oh,
for $3,500. And yeah.
Well,
it's all one big setup.
It was all a lie. Well, that's why I say, hey man, nice shot. What a good shot, man. Well, this is going to be a very interesting series of unfortunate events here.
Yeah, who the hell goes to Subway at 3 a.m.? I mean, I might go to Whataburger at 11 to get a breakfast on a bun, because that's when they start serving them. But I wouldn't go at 3 o'clock in the damn morning.
Yeah. Subhuman 84 says he's trying to stay relevant. That could be the case.
True.
What a way to do it.
As I recall, the Chicago Police Department devoted detectives that would have been trying to solve real crimes. The cost was in the multiple thousands of dollars for the investigation of Matt Bauer. Yes.
Oh, yeah, for
and that's
sure.
what he needs to. And originally, this case was dismissed. It was dismissed by the lead prosecutor in Chicago. And then they investigated her because she had multiple talks with his family saying, oh, nothing's going to happen to him. We love him. He's going to be fine. He's a Chicago treasure. Oh, really? Oh, well, when the DA is kissing the family's ass and telling them, oh, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. We're just going to sweep this under the rug. There's a problem. So an independent investigator was put in charge of the case. And now 3 years later, he's finally facing charges.
Well, what a case we have on our hands. It's times like these I'm glad I never went into the judicial system there, because you gotta obviously have to have a very professional set of standards and attitude, and I don't know if I could sit up at the head table there in the courtroom without saying, what a crock of shit, get the hell out of my court.
Yeah, Juicy's acting career is not over. He needs this. He really does.
Oh,
He
yeah.
absolutely does.
Well, hey, like I always said, no form of press is bad press. I mean, this is doing probably exactly what he wanted to happen. Maybe not in the best of circumstances he had his eyes on, but still, it's obviously relevant. So, hey, congratulations, job well done.
Psychodorf 9 with the $5 super chat. Funny thing that I randomly packed. Never had that kind of trouble, but I'm in Idaho.
Ah, Potato Land.
Potato land. Land of potatoes.
Land of
The land of potatoes.
Yeah, good times. That was a good start to the morning there.
Okay, so next on the agenda.
Rolling on.
Yeah, rolling on. I saw something I just couldn't believe the other day, and I was reading about this, and I was like, I can't believe this is where we're at. Marvel's X-Men. This is from Bounding into Comics. Marvel's X-Men Green Arc sees Nature Girl murder a store clerk over a plastic bag and escapes punishment. I shit you not. I'm going to share my screen just in case some of you are like, no. Yes.
Was she black and gay too?
No.
Oh.
No. Okay. So here we go. Do you know where I found this bag? No, and I don't care. Now get out of. It was lodged in the throat of a beautiful sea turtle. See, this is Nature Girl.
Sea turtles.
And this is the store clerk who did not shove the plastic bag down the throat of this beautiful sea turtle. Well, it may have been beautiful, but it wasn't that smart if it had a plastic bag. Now you can buy something, and she grabs a pair of scissors.
You have to be careful with scissors. Scissor me timbers.
And stabs him in the throat.
Well, she had every right to, because if you look up at the previous two panels, you'll notice he's got his arms crossed. I mean, that is pure self-defense mode. That is a very masculine, threatening posture.
Oh, yeah, that's patriarchy.
Yep.
This is the patriarchy, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
This says everything about the patriarchy right here, arms crossed. Now, they think she's edgy by telling Wolverine, who's fighting with a bear
over a fish in the river.
Over a fish in the river. Don't tell me what to do. Right? And then here later, she kills another guy.
Mr. Clean? No.
It's just like, wow.
So
I'm dead because of you. I didn't kill some turtle. Sure, some single-use plastic bag did the trick. And it might have been from our shop, but don't you think you overreacted? There he is with the scissors in his throat.
Jeez.
I'm not sorry you're gone. You were just one of the problems infecting the planet. I would do it again. See, she's got no hair now.
Maximum skin headia of the chrome domus there. That's beautiful. Oh God, now we're getting into some hentai crap. Oh my. This is disturbing.
My cause is right. My anger is just.
Your cause was noble, but your means and execution, for lack of a better term, were not just.
And she gets paroled. She gets.
Well, of course.
So she gets, and she just gets to.
Wow. Well, I'm taken aback.
Let's begin.
I now weep for the future one more time. A never-ending plague of misery, despair, degradation, and sin.
Hello.
What the hell happened to X-Men? Ugh.
Get that. I don't know what happened to X-Men. They're X-people or whatever. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. In today's modern society, I guess anything goes. Absolutely anything. As long as your anger is just. I see turtles.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles. What did he use for rope?
Back hair.
Human hair from my back. And we're just having tea right now, folks. All of this without a single drop of rum.
Murder is fine against the right people. But don't you dare defend yourself. Project Storytime.
That poor store clerk couldn't even defend himself. She attacked him out of nowhere with
That's
property that was not hers. That's why you shouldn't run with scissors. You may kill a store clerk over a plastic bag.
Is this what the X-Men are now?
This is
Apparently,
not.
this is what the X-Men are now.
Well, are now, yeah. In all probable cause, yes, that's what it looks like. The evidence is clearly trying to speak for itself. But this is not what the X-Men should be, nor have ever been, nor should go anywhere near as such.
Yeah,
But
the
here
X-Men
we
are
are.
now the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Yes.
Oh, no, it can't be a brotherhood because there's women in there too. That's just sexist.
Snorter Poopers Cuber. Anybody that touches my damn fish is going to get more than a plastic bag shoved down their throat. Rawr.
Roar. This one is Gajitius, but he also likes the cave bears.
I don't know if I can do that this morning. I don't know if I can sound like that, or even if I should, because my throat is yes,
That's okay.
It hurts.
That's okay. Mike the liar will speak for both of us now, yes?
X-Mam.
Yeah, see, that works. Oh, Mexican Iron Man popping up again, my friend.
How in the flying fracking tortilla hell is an X-Men character a righteous hero, dark or otherwise, able to wipe out someone for any so-called just cause? These Hollywood and comic people are miserable.
You know,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And that makes me wonder what kind of people these people are. These so-called creators are in real life when they're by themselves. I mean, they just sound like people I just don't want to be around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I guess I'm sort of what you would call an empath. You know, if someone's upset, I would feel upset for them. But if they, oh God, so many miserable people. Just like, get the hell out of here. I ain't got no time for you.
That's right. And thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man, for that $9.99 super chat, brother. Thank you. While the environmental issues are things Stick stand for, this is the hill, the sea turtles.
Aye, sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
Oh God, we got another meme in the works. I can feel it. Oh man, yeah.
Ninja Star tortillas. Yeah, yes. Ninja Star tortillas.
Oh yeah, and after you kill him, you can eat him.
Ninja tortillas. Ninja tortillas.
You're
I
Mexican.
made another punny.
Your Mexican accent sounds like Khajiit now, yes?
Oh my God.
I don't get it's an addiction, guys. It's a Skyrim addiction. I can't get rid of it. But no, this is not X-Men. I don't know what this is, but this is not X-Men.
Well, that's what we've got. Is we've got Nature Girl.
Yeah, how wonderful.
Nature Girl, ladies and gentlemen, Nature Girl. I present to you Nature Girl, the new leader of the X-Men, the new Xavier of the X-Men, the new Cyclops, the head of the X-Men, the person that's going to turn the X-Men around and make them what they've always really been about. It's just been hidden from you. Did you know that? Did you know that, like Kamala Khan did with the Avengers? Nature Girl is going to do that for the X-Men. She's going to turn them into what they've always supposed to been.
Tree huggers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got no problem with hippies, like free love, acquire within, whatever you want to do. But really, I'm curious. Here's a question out of left field.
Oh yeah, go shoot.
Do you think it would be possible? I mean, because I know Wolverine has those superhuman healing abilities and shit. Do you think it would be possible for him to kill himself? Like, could he just like cut his own head off with his adamantium claws?
He would have to. He'd have to like.
Because I think if I were him, that's exactly what I would have to do. Like, all right, see you, bubs. I'm out of here. Can't.
I don't think he could like saw it off, but I mean, he'd have to find some way to cut it off. Yes.
Yeah. Because that's the end right there.
I don't know if he could do that. Adamantium on adamantium.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I never tested that. I don't know if anyone's tested that theory if adamantium could cut adamantium.
Archer got it. New Xavier or new savior of the X-Men? Yes.
If
Archer
by
got it.
savior
Archer got the joke.
mean disease-ridden friggin' whatever.
Instead of a plastic bag, to be accurate, it should be a thrown away mask.
Oh.
Yes, a Dega outlaw with the freaking 3-point shot
At the
from
buzzer.
midcourt at the buzzer. Yes.
Now,
Instead of a plastic bag, to be
Yeah.
accurate, it should be a thrown away mask.
you know, you'd think they'd make those biodegradable in some sort. I don't know.
Didn't Kamala Khan tank a game so bad that the studio had to apologize for it? Yes.
Shane Nolan asking, what's the carbon footprint on Marvel Comics? Not to mention the trees. Paper. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Louis Sparrow, she's basically justifying the government's fears and need to control mutants, the exact opposite of what Xavier was fighting for. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Luis. That is exactly right. Mexican Iron Man, oh my God, Soul Assassin. Actually, my new X-Men present of new nunchucks just came in the mail. I should paint them in the color of corn tortillas. Yes.
Arriba.
Tortilla beaters.
Tortilla beaters. Yeah, I like it. Combat cold cuts. Whoa.
So the new Cyclops is Greta Thunberg. How dare you? How dare you?
The sheer fucking hubris of it all. I haven't dropped an F-bomb yet. No, we're still going.
I think it's wonderful that artists and creators that work for multi-million-dollar corporations love killing the small business owners.
Well, you see, when you let a plague like that into the corporation to begin with, it just kind of infects everything. I mean, you know, and the higher ups want to appease all your loyal goers of your fan base out there. So it's just going to spread.
And Dean Krantz, from what I've heard the past few years, Wolverine is cucked anyway. Yes, absolutely. Well, he's part of a cucked relationship. Yes.
Yeah.
All my favorite characters have been rewritten. Yes. They have all been rewritten. Superman isn't Superman. All that Batman's not Batman. Yeah. Look at that Batman with Colt 45 soon. Listen up, sucker. You see these? This is Molly and Sally. Yeah. It's going to be some
This is my boomstick. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to what you love and just leave it in the past because there's no going back now.
Let's try it. And Stephen Glenn with $10 super chat. Thank you so very much. Stephen Glenn, he says, cancel culture has now consumed X-Men. Cancel anyone that is not a tree hugger. What kind of world is it where a sea turtle's life is worth more than a human's? Even murder can be justified by them. Absolutely.
Well,
and what kind of world is it? It's the world, Stephen, where this is what they are taught in college. This is what they are told that has to be the way it is. You have to cut out the human population to save the sea turtles. You got to cut out a couple million humans. All humans that, you know, maybe they work at some place where they have plastic bags. Who knows? But you take them all out. You take out those humans and the sea turtles get to have a happier day. So it's all worth it. They are actually taught that in school now. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to burn it down with some dragon power this morning. Skull!
Zor nov du hai dovakin.
Magneto was the bad guy, wanting to build an island. The X-Men were fundamentally against it. This is garbage. And sea turtles are the thing you tell a kid to help them think about other life.
Well, sea turtles are going to be an endangered species. Humans are disposable. I just think it's mighty hilarious in a very sad kind of way, and very hilariously ironic that all these superheroes and stories and franchises about, you know, saving the world and uniting humanity have now just completely lost sight of humanity itself.
And don't get me started on the fucking straws this morning. Don't get me started on those fucking paper straws this morning.
He dropped the
God,
F-bomb.
oh my God,
He
I
dropped
fucking
the
hate
bomb.
those fucking paper
That makes
straws. Though that is the most worthless shit. When the paper straw is dissolving in your mouth because you drank on it more than once. Jesus. Don't get me started on the paper straws.
What are you supposed to do? Finish it all at once? Oh my God. That's some deep throat talent none of us have, guys. Come on.
They unwind in your drink. Those fucking straws.
Don't get me started on the straws, and here we go. It started.
Mexican Iron Man, that just happened to me with a Slurpee straw yesterday. Ooh.
Effing shite sucks. Well, let's stay away from the straws. There will be no straws.
Paper straws are non-recyclable.
Isn't that also ironic there? Oh, Fat Steven Seagal. Apparently the noose wasn't tight enough because he's still at it.
Bitch! Paper straws are ruining the habit. Yeah, I can't say that.
We'll call it booger sugar.
Booger sugar habit. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fat Steven Seagal. I thought you were gonna say like your hot chocolate habit or your drinking habit or something.
That's interesting. Whether that's true or not, we don't need to know. But thank you very much, Fat Steven Seagal.
Do you just avoid? I avoid those stores that have the paper straws.
You know,
I purposefully avoid them, and if I go to a restaurant that has them, I won't go back.
I've never even seen paper straws around here.
Dude, it is the nastiest shit you know, because your drink tastes different and that shit starts dissolving in your mouth and you're like, you end up spitting out little bits of paper. You're like, it's in my, yeah.
That's delicious. Yeah, wonderful.
Uber Eats uses them with certain restaurants, I can imagine.
Yeah, because I'll have a nice Diet Coke with the side of used tissues and shit. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
McDonald's uses them in a lot of states now. Yes.
Oh, man. What's happening?
And they got rid of their styrofoam cups, and they use those thin-ass plastic cups. Paper straw is the face of evil. Goddamn right, Arwen.
What is happening?
Oh,
that's why I still live in the past. Anybody ever wonders why I still live in the past and I will only touch things that are, probably over 20 years old now? This is why, because I just can't help but feel, maybe I'm alone in this, but I just can't help but feel this world that we are in has officially left me behind because I really just want no part of it.
Ugh.
You feel better? Did you get that out? You feel like you want to go?
I don't know yet.
You want to go murder, death, kill someone right now? Just make sure he's not black and gay.
God, gotta be. So, did you hear about Dragon Age? New Dragon Age on the way.
You know what's fun? Let's throw this out there real quick. Did you do anything for Black Friday? Because I actually picked up a bunch of the Dragon Age stuff on PC on Steam when it was all on sale.
I've got all the Dragon Ages on PC. So,
I've got them on. I've got them on console, but I wanted to throw them around on PC. There is it.
They do look better.
Oh,
they look better on PC.
Yeah, they got those nice high res texture packs, and I got a couple things. I also got Blackwood for Elder Scrolls Online, but my God, dude, I fired that up the other day after the first time in probably a year. I had no idea what the hell was going on. I kind of had to walk away there. But anyway, so Dragon Age, as a big fan, I shudder at where this may or may not go. So let's roll with it.
They've fired one of their lead devs again.
Oh man, you don't say.
Already numerous issues facing the series long awaited fourth entry. Longtime Dragon Age senior creative director Matt Goldman has left BioWare effective immediately, becoming the fourth major Dragon Age related dev to leave the studio amidst the game's development.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder what all this is about. Soul Assassin still fears for Mass Effect? Dude, oh God, if we didn't learn our lesson already.
According to the November 23rd company-wide email sent to BioWare staff and later made public by Kotaku's Luke Plunkett, studio GM Gary McKay revealed that Matt Goldman is leaving BioWare. We have mutually agreed to part ways, and his last day is today.
Well, Morgan disapproves. Minus 320,000 points.
I love that.
That's
oh yeah, I knew that was coming. Steven, all they don't give a shit. They don't give a
Nah.
shit about Battlefield. They don't give a shit about any of that. All they care about is how much money their next game's going to make.
Oh God. I remember hearing this is not quite off topic, but it's the same thing. There was a guy, one of the big higher ups at EA, and this was when they were working on one of their wonderful Battlefield games. I don't know which one it was because they're all destroyed. They're all destroyed. Thank you, Punk Waddle. Thank you very much. Just real quick. So this one higher up, this audio got leaked where he was holding a meeting with a bunch of his developers and stuff, and he was talking about how they could milk more money out of their upcoming game. And his genius idea, which thankfully never came to pass, was to have people pay $1 at least to reload their clips if they run out of ammo. And he was caught on audio saying, because when I'm in the heat of battle, oh yeah, I think if people could pay $1 just to reload their clip, like they're in the heat of the moment, they're not going to think twice about it. I think that's a great principle we can go with. And yeah, that never came to pass. But wow, talk about absolute greed. The clip's probably still out there. You can probably still find it. But yeah, paying money to reload your gun in a game that you've already paid for.
Yes.
How ridiculous.
And that's something.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Punk Water with the $5 super chat. Is it chicken or the egg? People kept saying that the 90s were better. So the powers that be turned the spotlight and went to town.
Yeah, and that's what happened. That's just what happened.
Thank you so much, Punk Water, for that $5 super chat. Paying to reload your gun.
Yep. Yeah. And he just threw a number out. He just threw $1 out. So it probably could have been anything he set his mind to. But he's like, yeah, when I'm playing and I got to reload my gun, man. Yeah, I think that would be a very cool thing to do. Like, oh my God. Not his exact words, but he basically said, oh yeah, if we can get him to pay $1 just to reload your clip. Like how stupid. How absolutely stupid. And I can only imagine if that was something that actually came to pass. I couldn't imagine the outrage that would have caused. Or the people that already bought the game who are hardcore into it, maybe they just wouldn't care. And therefore, the money train rolls on. Because to me, that's kind of where it is. I really have no faith in much these days. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that ever happened.
Oh, yeah. Right here, Shockwave. I'm thinking of the joke comic about the Heiress Lives DLC for Final Fantasy VII. Imagine that. Paying to have a character live.
Oh God, yeah, that's crazy. That's great. I don't know if it was the same guy, but I do know he was a pretty high up there figurehead within. I don't know if it was EA itself under that, but he was somewhere under the umbrella there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who went to work for Xbox. Yes. I just love this idea that we can rush games through development and it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, people will pay it. People will pay it. We'll just patch it. We'll patch it when we're ready to roll the patches out. No, guys, come on. I understand this is a completely different world we're in. The industry is a hell of a lot different now. But no, I could not support something like that. It's a prime reason why I haven't bought Skyrim Anniversary Edition, because I can't in my right mind right now pay full price for the same game that includes mods that never should have had a price tag put on them to begin with.
That's a big thing. That is a big thing. I could pay $20. I could pay $20 today to have that. And hey, with all the stuff I bought over Black Friday and Blank Monday or whatever the hell it's called on Steam, on PS4, on Xbox, as much as I've been like, ooh, let's complete my collection. I went crazy with the Capcom stuff. Yeah. I got all the Capcom arcade games. I got the Capcom beat 'em up collection, nice. And I got the Dungeons and Dragons collection on all Capcom games. Right?
Yeah.
I could have easily spent $20 on the Skyrim DLC. I won't do it.
No,
I'm not going to do it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, you can buy this full price and it's as the full game, or is there an option to fork?
There is an option.
Upgrade?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a $20 upgrade you can buy to upgrade Skyrim to, and basically you get the community. Yeah. All it is 4 community packs. Yeah. And guess what? When you turn all 4 on together, the game stops working.
Yeah.
It's like choose your upgrade or activate them all. Oh, we forgot to tell you the game won't work if you do that. By the way,
a Bethesda game not working properly? No way. No way.
Yeah.
No. They're not glitches or game-breaking bugs. They're features, surprise mechanics. No, I'm happy with the version I have. I've got like 130 freaking mods on that thing. It's running just fine. I am more than happy to stick with that. It's lasted me 10 years. I can probably go another 10 more.
Do 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 do.
I'm sorry. What was that? Hold on. Go back up there. It's like, oh, sorry. Soul Assassin saying, dude, the new Skyrim has an update that wrecked my game. Wouldn't let me fast travel or level up. Oh, no, that's not a glitch. That's not an update. That was just survival mode.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't fast travel and you actually have to find a bed and sleep in it to level up.
It's insane to me that a game company release a game that's broken and not do anything about it. How is this good business?
Well, because the diehard customers will just pay it. They'll have patience.
Okay, so this is what happened, Darwin. Way back in the day, let's open the book, the grand book of gaming, and go way back. Way back. You'd get a game like Final Fantasy II in the United States, okay, which is actually Final Fantasy IV in Japan. Now, there were 3 versions of Final Fantasy II. There was the OG version, and there was a point where you would get to Dr. whatever his name is, this doctor in the game, and you could get stuck. And that's it. You can't get past it, right? You can't get past this one point in the game. Now, they knew they'd made a mistake, so they come out with a 1.1 cartridge, a whole new cartridge. And guess what? There's another mistake at the end of the game where if you do this one thing, you're stuck.
Yep.
So they come out with a 1.2 cartridge. Now the 1.2 cartridge has everything fixed. But this kind of started the idea of, well, we're going to have to patch games. Yeah. And this happened on disc games a lot. Like you wouldn't even realize that, guess what? My version of Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is different from yours. There's nowhere on the box that it says 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, but guess what? Mine was manufactured at the very beginning and has these bugs in it. Yours was manufactured a year after mine. It's got the same case. It looks like the same game, but it's different. It doesn't have these problems. And then they started patching everything online.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it became day one patches.
Day one patches. Yep. Day one patches on modern games. And you know what's funny? I didn't have to, but I actually took Cyberpunk off my computer because I figured I haven't played it we're going on almost a year now since it came out. And I was just thinking, oh, look, the update is up to 35 gigabytes now. You know what? I think we're done here. Because it ran fine on my computer. Like having it run was no problem, but I was running into duplicate characters and literal kind of critical mission game breaking glitches and stuff. And I'm thinking, you know what? Just patch it all you want, but my patience is gone. I've lost hope. I've lost my faith in you. We're just going to move on here. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
And that's it. You stop playing it. Someone asked me the other day, what do you think about Cyberpunk now? I said, a lot of its problems are fixed, but it still has problems. Yeah. And it has problems that cannot be fixed, like the cops just bamping in right in front of you. They come out of nowhere and they're 2 feet away from you and killing you.
Through the
walls. There's all kinds of shit that they just can't fix. Yeah. Because it's not a good game.
Yep. Yeah, and there are others out there just like it, and you can probably find them for cheaper, but...
And all these people put their faith in CD Projekt Red and said CD Projekt Red would never, ever release a bad game.
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red would never do that to us. Yeah. They're the great contender. They're the great savior.
Yeah, they were our last hope. And now Bethesda's probably just rubbing their hands together going, all right, guys. Because I'll tell you what.
Khajiit.
Because I'll tell you what, we could be 20 years away from Elder Scrolls 6. But I'll tell you what, if they screw up Starfield, and God forbid they screw up Elder Scrolls 6, oh my God, I think people are just going to be done with them.
Well,
because there was there was the whole Fallout 76 debacle that happened, and so I, like probably many of you others out there, turned my attention over to CG Project Red because the hype was through the roof for this thing, and we're probably thinking, okay, we'll let these guys show the industry how it's done, and then down the crapper it went.
Yep, and they point their fingers at gamers.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? That's just the wrong thing to do. It is.
No, it's not just there. Not just there. I'll tell you something. When a company points their fingers at you and says, you're the problem. When a company points fingers at you and says, you're an ist, you're an ob, you're a Yahtzee. When a company points a finger at you and says, if it wasn't for you, we'd be doing this, this, and this. They can kiss my fat, white fucking ass.
Yeah. Because
we have kept you in business. We all keep you in business.
Yeah.
We give you our hard-earned dollars as customers, you dumb fucks. We are called customers. We're not your sugar daddies. We're not your greenbacks. We are your customers. Yeah. When you point your fingers at your customers and say, you're the ones with the problem, you're an Istanobity Yahtzee. You made us do this. You're the reason why this happened.
Now,
well, I'm not giving you any more money.
Yeah. And I'm curious. And Loki, this is a question for you as well as everybody else out there. We're people. We're all people. We are all general consumers. We are paying them for a service, not that games of a service bull crap or any of that friggin' hog shit jargon. We're paying them for goods and services. We expect a nice completed product. But if they're pointing the finger at us, if we're the reason for rush deadlines and incomplete games putting out there, how many of you, Loki, you included, how many of you decided the release dates for them? Did any of you do that? Did any of you tell them your game has to be done by this point, no later, no earlier? We want it out on this day. Like, did any of you have the power to do that? No, I didn't think so. So don't friggin' blame us. Don't you dare blame us, because we're the reason you guys are in business. No matter how much money you make, you would not make a dime off of any one of us if we didn't hold ourselves accountable to the practices that we are entitled to. And I hate using that word, but it's you can't rush quality and then not put that type of a project out there and expect us to be happy with it. When people like Cyberpunk, especially, how many years were people waiting for that? And CD Projekt Red told us themselves, we'll release it when it's ready.
That's right. They said that over and over and over again. We will release it when it's ready.
Yeah. And I think that was far from ready. And then, to come out later on with the fact that they knew half of your current generation consoles were going to make it run like a piece of shit. Oh, that just does not look good. Nordporeal Life Form up there saying, no, fans are generally forgiving when companies are transparent. Look at Nintendo with Metroid Prime 4 restarting development. Most of us were impressed. Yes, myself included. Quality came to their minds and we appreciate it. That is absolutely right. I was so very humbled and pleased when they came out and went up to the studio that was currently working on it, not anymore. And when they saw that this game was not meeting their expectations, they basically said, all right, you guys are out. We're going to start over and bring someone else in.
That's right.
And I know that.
And they did the same thing. They did the same thing on Final Fantasy Remake.
Yeah.
They did the exact same thing.
Exact same thing. Yeah. And it came out a hell of a lot better. When you have patience, care, and passion and attention to detail and, an overall appreciation for the stuff you're working on, that's when it's all going to come out okay. But man, just yeah. And considering how expensive, I know games are more expensive now to make than ever, if you're a big budget studio. But guys, I mean, like, with the prices of games constantly on the rise now, it's like we're pay, we're paying almost $100 for these things off the shelf. I would expect something that is worth $100.
That's right.
Not some half-ass buggy friggin' mess. I can't tolerate stuff like that. You know, it's just not. It's not me. Sorry.
So, Star Citizen, really quick before we get out of here, I want to say something. I love Chris Roberts games.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved Chris Roberts games for the last 20 years. Probably a little longer than that. Whenever I played Wing Commander 3 was the first game of his I ever played. And then, of course, I had to go out and play Wing Commander 4 right away. But I loved those games. I absolutely love those games. I love the story. I love the choices. I loved everything about them. And watching what he has done to Star Citizen, whether you like Star Citizen or you don't like Star Citizen, he is making something that he wants to provide for him for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And if it's a quality product,
There's that key word again.
and people are happy with it, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if it's vaporware, if it's never going to be finished ever,
Then what's the point?
I don't see the point. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you could be. But no, I am of a mind just like that. Yeah, that is also true. What a sad story. But again, I'm sure with BioWare's hands tied, there was nothing they could do. Because I mean, EA probably would have ditched them all and then moved on to somebody else. I didn't find DA2 that bad. I actually really enjoyed it, and I am going to go through it again now that I have all of them on PC. Yeah, DA2 was a bit of a mess. Story wasn't that great, but I still enjoyed it. But just think, if the big evil umbrella wasn't hanging over them, they probably could have done a hell of a lot better. And considering that even though what we got in 14 months wasn't that great, it still wasn't that bad. But God forbid what would happen if they got rushed to do something like that now.
Nope.
Oh, is something wrong with Fortnite now? Jeez.
I don't know.
What did
I
they
don't
do?
know. I have no idea. I don't play Fortnite.
Me
But I
either,
feel for
'cause
you.
I
I
suck.
feel for all you people that play it and it doesn't work. That is the end of the hour. We have blew through the hour today. Absolutely blew through it because Juicy Smollett is a black man and gay.
Oh, man.
BioWare has fired another developer, and Nature Girl killed a store clerk, a convenience store clerk, with a pair of scissors, and then got off on it scot-free because, hey, nature, it's okay. Nature's all good. Thank you, Zero, for being here. Thank you all in chat for being here. You guys have been absolutely excellent. From what I understand, Purple Valkyrie will not be on later today. She will be on tomorrow. But all of you, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for the super chats. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. That is not just a slogan. That is the way it is. You guys do keep the fires and the lights on here in the studio on Mornings of Mischief. Thank you all so very much for that. We absolutely positively appreciate it. Zero, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I just really want to say, I love getting to hang out with you guys for an hour a week because I'm sure that's all you can stand of me. So, no, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. It means the world to me that you guys enjoy what Loki and I put out for you. So, thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support us and being a part of 0 Hour, because we wouldn't have 0 Hour without you guys. So thank you all very much. Loki, thank you once again for having me and let me ramble on. And can you believe it? I didn't drop an F-bomb this morning.
Oh, yeah, I did. He didn't.
Like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh, there it is. Kendra L, thank you so very much. Thank you to the wrenches. Thank you all. Fenner of Fire, Peace, Take It Easy, R1 Avalon, thank you. Purple Valkyrie, Lady Mist, Mark the Infinitely Tired, Chris First, the Wrench Wrencher, Shane Nolan, Arch Collin, good. Have Stephen Glenn. Have a great one, everybody. Be excellent to each other. And always, always, always speak friend to enter. Later, everybody.
Adios.
Amigos.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.